Welcome everyone. I am preparing one series on probability chapter, and in previous series I have told you that the basic probability series is to develop your basic sense of the probability, and our main motive of this series is to discuss probability distribution. In this probability distribution series, I would like to mainly focus on University of Mumbai second year electrical semester 4 syllabus of applied mathematics 4. So looking at the content of the syllabus, our first lecture is on Bayes theorem. Now we will discuss what is basically a Bayes theorem. We would like to see some introduction prior to start with the Bayes theorem. Suppose I have two bags, 1 and 2. Okay, so the first bag consists of 2 white and 3 red balls, whereas my second bag contains 4 white and 5 red balls. Okay, now earlier we have seen a simple problems. For example, one ball is drawn at random from one of the bag. We can find the probability of selecting any of the bags, or probability of drawing a ball of a particular color from a particular bag, like that. For example, suppose I am drawing one ball at random from one bag 1. What is the probability that the ball is white? Or suppose I want to draw one ball at random from any of the 2 bags. So what is the probability that the bag 1 will be selected? So like that we can have the sense of problems. But whereas if I make one question like this, can we find the probability that the ball is drawn? I write the question. Can we find the ball is drawn is from, say, bag number 2. If the color of ball is, say, white, can you tell me what is the probability of this? Can we find the probability that the ball is drawn is from, say, bag 2? If the color of ball is white, no, we cannot say the answer with our usual methods. We have to follow the reverse probability of bag 2. The answer of this question was answered by a mathematician, John Bayes, and therefore the formula which he developed to get the answer of this question is known as the Bayes theorem. Okay, so I just like to develop the directly Bayes formula. I am not going to prove that Bayes formula here, but prior to that you can read some books which gives you the idea about the partition of the sample space, theorem of the total probability, etc. Because these are the prerequisites of the Bayes theorem. I am not going to focus on this right now. I'll directly come to the Bayes theorem. If E1 statement I am going to write, if E1, E2 and so on En, these are n non-empty events which constitute the partition of sample space S, that is EI intersection EJ is a empty set for IJ runs from 1 to n. That means they are any the pair of events is a disjoint, and E1 union E2 union and so on union En is a sample space S. In general, these E1, E2 and so on En are mutually exclusive and exhaustive events. Then A be any event of non-zero probability. That's very important. Then the probability of EI, given that A is already occurred, is probability of EI into probability of A upon EI, that is conditional probability AEI, divided by summation probability of EJ into probability of A condition EJ, where J runs from 1 to n, and for I runs from 1 to so on up to n. Okay, so we are giving the value of I from any of these n values. Okay, so this is a statement of Bayes theorem. Now we would like to discuss the same problem which we just now had in this discussion. I'll just make some numbers here and there. Okay, so my bag 1 contains 3 red and 4 black balls. The bag 2 contains 5 red balls and 6 black balls. Okay, one ball is drawn at random from one of the bag and it is found red. Okay, find the probability that it is drawn from bag number 2. Okay, so first of all I will make 2 events based on the selection of the bag 1 or bag 2. So even with the event of choosing bag 1, E2 with the event of choosing bag 2, A be the event of drawing a red ball. Okay, so from these two, the selection of E1 or say selection of E2, can you tell me what is the probability of E1 or probability of E2? Yes, definitely both of them are 1 by 2 because there are 2 bags and I am going to select any one of them. Like it's a tossing of a coin, there are 2 sides, head or tail, either of these is going to select. So hence their probabilities are 1 by 2. Okay, now next is probability of A by E1. That means it is a probability of drawing a red ball from bag 1. So how many total balls are there in a bag 1? There are total 7 balls. Okay, out of that 3 are red. So what is the probability of getting a red ball from bag 1? So that condition is 3 by 7. That probability is 3 by 7. Probability of A by E2. That is the probability of drawing a red ball from bag number 2. How many total balls are there? 11. Out of which 5 are red. So 5 by 11 is the probability. Since I am going to select only 1 ball at a time. Okay. Now, what is our question? Our question is to find the probability of drawing a ball from a bag 2 being given that it is a red. So already it is given. It should be a red ball. Okay. And but that red ball should be from bag number 2. So we need to find out probability of E2 of A or E2 given that A is occurred. So in statement wise we can write now the probability of drawing a ball from bag 2 given that it is a red ball. Okay, Now we are supposed to find out this one. So by Bayes theorem, now see here in this formula, I have two choices for I, 1 and 2. I'll make a substitution here, E2. So here also I'm getting probability of E2 into probability of A by E2 divided by. Now there is a summation. J runs from 1 to n, but there are only two events. So J runs from 1 to 2. So first term will be P of E1 into P of A by E1 plus P of E2 into P of A by E2. Now substitute these values. P of E by E2 is 1 by 2 into 5 by 11 whole divided by 1 by 2 into 3 by 7 plus 1 by 2 into 5 by 11. On simplification of these, we get the probability is 35 divided by 68. I hope you will be able to understand this very basic problem based on the Bayes theorem.